What's up, everybody, and welcome back to our channel. We are back at it again with another video. So today I wanted to do a serious topic. Now this is really serious. More serious, well, not really more serious than my other topics because I call every topic a serious topic, because this is called daily discussions. But yeah, this is really serious. So this topic is called how do I deal with breakups? And this is the lesbian edition because I date girls. So yeah, let's dive right into the video. So how I deal with breakups. Now, me personally, I don't really deal with them at that time, but I hold a lot of stuff in. So when we do break up, I don't really say how I feel at that time. But when I feel like it's time for me to say how I feel, I kind of spaz out and say things out of anger. When I feel like it's all my fault or something. So, I'm not the type of person that really cries all the time. Well, before I wasn't the type of person who cried all the time. I never really showed my emotions and stuff like that. And I always kept everything bottled in. But now it's like I cry a lot. I'm like a very emotional person now, and I'm just like, where's all this coming from? So when I'm with females, I tend to get really emotional. But when I used to date males, it was just like I didn't really give a fuck if we broke up or not, because it was just like I never really cared for it. So when I'm with females, I actually care if we break up, and because when I'm with females, sometimes we tend to move too fast, and that could be the issue, and then we break up even faster. So I've noticed that with a lot of lesbians is that we move too fast. Like as soon as we see each other, we want to be with each other. Or as soon as we see each other, we see a whole life with each other, something like that. And I know a lot of other lesbians can like agree with that, but 'cause I know it's not just me who moves too fast in lesbians relationships and stuff like that. But when it's us females, we get attached really easily. And that's my problem. Like I get attached really easily, and it's hard for me to let go. Like once I'm already with you, I'm already with you. It's like no turning back. But if we're like really about to break up, and like we're about to break up and never talk to each other again, I get really emotional. Now some females, I really didn't give a fuck and I just let them go. But if I stay there, and if I try to work it out, that means I actually care. But if I don't work it out at all, I never really cared. And some of the females, I never really cared for because of the stuff they did to me. And so like the female I'm dealing with now, like if we're not together though, but if we were together, like that breakup would be very hard for me because how we are together. So it all depends on the person. It all depends on who you are. So, sometimes I spaz out, sometimes I don't. Do I go to my family members when I'm going through a breakup and stuff like that? Hell no, because I don't want them all in my business, and then they're gonna be asking hella questions and stuff like that, and I just don't got time for that. The only people that I do go to is my friends, if I have a friend at that time, because my friendships don't really last long for certain reasons. But I would go to my friends for that if I had if I had a breakup, because my friends will understand more than my family members, because you know some family members don't accept the LGBT, so I tend to not go to them. I tend to avoid them or whatever. But if I feel like I really gotta tell them about somebody, I do. Because I had this one ex that I had to tell people about because she was really blowing me. So, yeah, and I let her go. I cried. I did care a little bit, but after I cried and let her go and all that stuff, I just stopped caring and I just let everything go. Because I realized it wasn't me who was the problem. It was her that was the problem. So that's why I didn't really care no more, because people kept telling me it wasn't me, it was her. So yeah. How else do I deal with breakups? When I'm like in a sad, depressed mode, I tend to turn to music, because music helps heals me and stuff like that. And some music puts me in a happy place, and some music puts me in a real sad place. So music kind of helps, and some music kind of don't help, because when you listen to music that's really sad, it helps you. No, it doesn't help you. It makes you think about stuff that you shouldn't really be thinking about. So my advice to you is to don't listen to sad or depressed music while you're going through a breakup, because that really doesn't help. You should listen to like real happy music and stuff like that. Listen to some rap or some rock music or something like that, just to keep your spirits up. But if you listen to sad or depressed music, it's not going to help. Telling you that right now. It's going to make you worse, and it's going to make you cry even more. So, dealing with breakups is kind of hard. I know some people deal with breakups right then and there. But for me, I don't deal with breakups right then and there. And I don't know. A lot of females are different. So everybody don't deal with breakups the same. And you might be giving advice to one person, but that person don't deal with breakups like the advice you gave them. So they're going to deal with that breakup a different way. So another way that I deal with breakups is I cried, like, I don't know. Before I really just didn't care. I really didn't. I know I keep saying that. I really didn't care. And it's just like, because I know they didn't care. So why should I care? You know what I'm saying? But now as I'm getting older, I'm starting to care a little bit more. And it's just like starting to really like break my heart and like hurt me even more when I think about breakups and stuff like that. So I start getting like really emotional. And before then, I used to write a lot of stuff down, and I used to write my feelings out, but I never really used to express them to people. I don't write as much anymore. Now I kind of do express myself a lot, like through text messages and stuff, because I feel like when you texting, it's kind of helpful. So you're not really saying it to them in person, or you're not really saying it to them on the phone. So then when you send it to them through the text message, then you guys could talk about it on the phone afterwards. But sometimes if you need to express yourself, it's okay to express yourself through text message. So then it could be easier that way, because that's what I do. I express myself through text message sometimes, and I think some people picked up on that. Whenever I feel like we're about to break up or stuff like that, I express myself through text messages, not really through the phone. But I know I got to get better with that, because if I want to work something out, I'm going to have to express myself on the phone or in person. So I'm learning as I get older that text messages, it is helpful sometimes if you're not a really expressive person. But if you want to grow within your relationships and stuff, you have to let go of the text messaging. Now, it's okay to text message, but not text message all your feelings and stuff like that. So, it's called good communication when you're going through stuff like that. So yeah. When I'm dealing with a breakup, I might just lay in bed for a couple of hours, think about the stuff, probably eat my life away, eat some sweets and stuff like that. But like the movie scenes, that's what I'll be doing. But you really shouldn't be doing that. And because that's not healthy, you can gain weight like that. You could become very, very depressed like that. And the next day you might feel like shit. And now that I get older, I don't want to feel like shit no more. I just deal with it a different way, and boom, I'm good. So for all you people who are dealing with a breakup right now, try to deal with it in different ways that is not unhealthy. That is not unhealthy. So try to deal with it in ways that is healthy. So this is not a video to tell you ways on how to deal with a breakup, but I'm just telling you to deal with breakups in healthy ways. Don't be so depressed when it comes to a breakup, because you will find somebody who will help you get over that breakup, or that breakup might not really be a breakup. You guys might actually come back together and work it out. So you never know. So just don't be so depressed about it. And just think about other things when you're going through a breakup. But this is how I deal with a breakup with females. And I told you that with males, I don't really deal with it. So, yeah, never really cared. So that's the end of this video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment in the comment section below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. And make sure when you guys are looking at my videos, when they pop up in your notifications, make sure you check out those thumbnails, guys. I really put some creativity in those thumbnails. Check them out. That's the end of this video. Deuces.